Fashion design, which is the art of applying design and aesthetic to clothing and accessories, influenced by cultural and social attitude, is considered to have begun in the 19th century, with Charles Frederick Worth being the first designer to have his label sewn into the garments that he created. The same has continued to flourish, and today we meet Ian MATTI, CEO of Vintara Collections.
My name is Ian MATTI. I'm the current managing director of Vintara Collections. Vintara Collections is an accessory brand that focuses on the sale of bags, shoes and neck pieces, but with a touch of vintage and Ankara fabric. That's why we call it Vintara, a combination of both names. Yeah.
Ian, who studied economics at the University of Nairobi, ventured into fashion industry business in the year 2014, which he says was purposely to pay off a debt he had from another business.
For me, I can say this business was more of a blessing in disguise. Reason being is I started this business to pay a debt that I had from another business. I was a young student. I was venturing into events organizing. So my second event went bad. So as I was trying to figure out how can I pay up the loans I took out and stuff like that, I landed on this business. And for me, this business, when I was starting it out, it was more just to pay a debt, go back to the old business. But then when I finished paying it in August of 2014, I realized there's something here that is that can enable me to grow as compared to me going back to the business I was doing initially.
The self-taught Ian teamed up with his university colleague to drive to the summit of entrepreneurship while terming creativity as a paramount factor to stay relevant in the market.
Like this bag, if you feel it, you can open it. It's kind of, it's spongy. That's what I'm calling padding. So even if I put a laptop and the bag falls, the laptop will be safe, because it's well padded. As for layering, you can see our bags have this lining. So after this lining, there's another material called nonwoven. Mostly you usually buy these bags from Nakumat or Tuskys. From any supermarket, there are those shopping bags they give you. So that material that makes those shopping bags is what is put between this and the sponge. Then we have the sponge itself. Then we have that nonwoven again. And now we have this outside material. So we stitch them, all of them together.
My name is Ehad Sifa. I'm part of the sales and marketing team at Vintara Collections. So what I basically do is I'm responsible for looking for where and locations where we can sell our bags and get clients to get them at an easier way. So how we market our bags mostly is through our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, and through our website as well. We also get influencers to work with us, whereby we give them some of our bags. They post them on their pages, and they get through that we get traffic on our pages.
It is something hard to satisfy all your clients, especially in design industry, but Ian has his own way to deal with it.
We may disappoint clients, kidogo. So one of the things that we do is we will normally offer discounts to our clients in case we realize we haven't. We give them a discount for their next product. The other thing that we do to our clients is we engage them a lot. It's not just a pick and drop. No. We engage them how their day was, what they feel about their jobs. We make sure most of our clients end up becoming our friends. The other thing is we usually have a small card that we give our clients just to thank them and tell them asante for purchasing with Vintara Collections. So those are just extra things that we like to do to our clients. The other thing is even when the bag has issues, maybe we pick the bags and repair them for free. That's the other thing that we do. And if we realize it's beyond repair and the fault was especially on our end, we give the client a new bag. It's a cost that it's a cost on our end, but we've realized it's something that we ought to do just to be able to retain these clients, because it's easier to work with the clients that you have than getting new clients. Myself and the marketer and the sales guy, we normally sit down and just draw a few designs here and there. Then we share them with the tailors. Now the tailors will do we normally have, on Saturday we call it Design Saturday. So the tailors pick up the designs that we've come up with, or even the designs that themselves have in mind. Then they sit down and work on the designs on Saturday. So most of the time by Friday, we're always done with the work for the week. Then Saturday, as I've told you, we do now new designs. Then sit down with them and see, now on Monday now, as we are coming to look at all the designs we've done over the weekend, we check this can work, this cannot work, this the clients will have an issue with this aspect. So at the end of the day, we look at how creative it is and the functionality of the bag, because you can come up with a really nice bag, but it's functionless. What will I use to? I mean, for what purposes will I use this bag? So at the end of the day, we always try to ensure that we are trendy in terms of designs, and also ensure that the bag also has a certain functionality. So all our bags we've named them according to functionality, and we've given them some sort of Kenyan aspect on the naming of the bags. Yeah. For now, we just do it ourselves. I think YouTube is our best teacher for now. So mostly what we do is for ourselves, by ourselves. But I mean, at the end of the day, our aim is as we grow, we get someone who's going to come in-house and just help us in drawing the designs and seeing how better we can grow in terms of the design.
Being in the industry for 3.5 years now, he is happy to offer employment to other youths.
We've employed young people from Eastlands area, most of them who didn't even know how to stitch. So what we do, we bring them on board, teach them from scratch the art behind the bags themselves. Then they learn and they're able even to make a living from this place. So I think for me, it's that aspect of can I create impact for my life and for the people also around me.
Challenges are inevitable, and he is no exception.
One of the things that we've failed before is at times we haven't done our research well in terms of when we were starting out. So we'd make a few mistakes here and there, and our clients would be like, why are you making such mistakes, and we get some crazy bashing from them. I mean, I'm not trying to say that our clients are fully satisfied right now, but we have 1 or 2 cases. But most of the time, at that time when we were starting out, we made very many mistakes. Right now we know that this shouldn't happen, this should happen. We used to experience delays at times, especially when I was starting out. The team that I currently have was not the team that I started with. So the initial team at times would have conflicts between me and the tailors, especially because of delivery time. I mean, we've had issues concerning fundis since God knows where. So I think that was the other challenge, just ensuring that we're delivering on time, that that transition is happening quite well from the time the client orders to the time the client receives the product, that the delivery time is what we've actually said it is. The other challenges that we've had is capital, of course. As I've said, when I started, I had a debt. I didn't have an issue starting from nil. That from me wasn't an issue. But it gets to a point, especially like where we are currently as a business, we need to scale up. We need some income here and there. I mean, some capital here and there, just to be able to push this business to that other level, get a bigger working space, get a bigger team, even be able to pay our people better and such like things. So I think that's one of the current challenges that we are having in the space.
Despite all the hiccups, his colleagues shower praise on his leadership skill.
I'd say Ian is a visionary, he's a leader, because I feel like I don't think there's any other employer like Ian, because some of the things he does, it's really to grow us, his employees. And because we have book readings, we are able to hang out together with him, we are able to talk to him whenever we have issues. So I think he's quite a good employer, and he's quite a good guy generally. His goal in life is just to create employment for guys through what we do here, considering how it's quite a struggle these days to get employment or even just an internship.
He spares a minute to advise youths to be go-getters and think more proactively in terms of job creation instead of job seeking.
Once you come into the space, especially for the fashion space or even as an entrepreneur, is focus on what you're doing. Put in a lot of time in what you want to achieve. because when you come to this space of entrepreneurship, you'll get very many things. People will be telling you you can do this, you can do that. You'd go to conferences and you want to meet everyone, but focus. If you want to get to the IT space, put your time there, do a lot of research even before you start it out. But the one thing I can say is focus.